Hey, we are here with some Gamebound, a little short series where we play one-shots like this. The game of Fiasco, which we are returning to after a little while. It's always fun to come back to Fiasco and have a fun old time being wacky and crazy. And who better to be wacky and crazy with than this bunch of jokers? We got Seth, we got Jordan, we got Josh, and we got me. And after some slight technical difficulties, we are here to play Fist City, which, that's kind of an odd name. It's like a martial arts movie Fiasco. So we're gonna give that a shot and see how it goes.
Okay, but I have one question. You called us jokers, so am I Heath Ledger or Mark Hamill?
Good question. I don't know, especially because OBS just dropped again. It was working so beautifully. We are recording locally though, so that's fine. We'll just keep going. We'll let OBS struggle along and trying to get us connected back to the internet.
Maybe we won't. Who knows?
Maybe. Wait, we're back.
You muted.
We're back. Okay. I'm not sure what that was. It was another wave of resetting. I don't know. Everything's fine now. We're good. Okay, so we're gonna play Fist City, a Fiasco. Well, let's read it, and we'll find out what it is. Let's see. The little subtitle it has here is Boulevard of Broken Boards.
Among Green Day song.
Yeah. Among suburban America's rivers and lakes, parking lots and strip malls exists a secret community of warriors. Martial pilgrims, spiritual leaders, and sublime masters. Bowing to no temporal authority and disregarding such mortal concerns as effectiveness, authenticity, racism, or taste, they clash with one another in underground fight clubs, heavily padded tournament halls, or black backgrounded forums on the internet. Maybe you got into this business because you wanted strength, toughness, or respect. Maybe you watched too much anime, too much Ultimate Fighting, or too many wuxia films. That's probably not how you pronounce that word. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Maybe you needed a front for your drug dealership, or maybe you were just lonely. In any case, there's no backing out now. The gloves are off, or in some cases on, depending on your style. Ahead of you, the road to hell is paved with broken bottles, splintered timber, and the curb-stomped faces of your enemies. Right after that, it's paved with warrants for your arrest. Now come out and play. This Fiasco emulates movies such as Enter the Dojo, Miami Connection, No More Heroes, the video game, Kill Bill, The Boondocks, Legend of the Liquid Sword, The Last Dragon, JCVD, The Man with the Iron Fist, Samurai Fiction, Kung Fu Hustle, Bloodsport, and The Karate Kid. Only a few of which I am actually familiar with, but I think we get the gist.
By the way, it's wuxia.
Wuxia, thank you. I as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, that's not how that's pronounced. That's how an American pronounces this.
Did you ever watch, what is it? Shaolin Showdown?
Shaolin Showdown, yeah.
Do you remember the main villain, Wuya? It's like Wuya, but there's an SH in the middle. Wuxia.
Sure. All right, cool. Well, if we all have our PDF open before us, we have our dice here on the Roll20 screen. And let me go ahead and try to roll these. We'll get some new numbers. Here we go. I believe we have the right amount of dice. Sometimes what happens is from the last Fiasco, the last two dice become wild, and so we often change them to the wrong color. But I double checked that this time, and I think we have equal black and equal white dice.
They're even amounts.
Yeah. So, if you do not remember how to do Fiasco, or if you're just tuning in for the first time, Fiasco is a game of crazy mayhem, poor impulse control, and we're kind of just going to improv some random scenes and try to make sense of it. It'll be a lot of fun. And first off, we're going to create a character web. We are going to choose with these dice in the middle of the screen here. I'm going to go to the Roll20 screen so I can show everybody. With these dice here, we're going to use these numbers to choose from a character web. Or rather, build a character web from a list of options. So, as a reminder, everybody needs a relationship with someone to their left and right on this square in the board here, right? So I will have a relationship with Seth and Josh. Josh will have a relationship with me and Jordan. Jordan will have a relationship with Seth and Josh, and so on and so forth, right? And then everybody needs one need, location, or object. And there needs to be one need, one location, and one object on the board in total. The fourth can be whatever, since there's 4 of us. But yeah, that's the gist of it for character web stuff. Let's go ahead and get cracking. And whoever wants to start, feel free. Because this will determine who actually starts the scenes too. So this will be the order for the remainder of the game. Who would like to begin? I, of course, am always happy to do so, but...
You go, Jordan.
All right, Jordan. So, as a reminder, you have to choose a category first, and then a detail of said category, and each one of them needs a number associated with them. If we don't have a number from these dice, you may not choose that option, though the last die is wild.
So it looks like none of us are family, guys. I'm sorry.
No, yeah?
Oh yeah, there's no
No ones.
That's a good point. Let's organize these dice by numbers.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead. I'll
I'll
let
do
you do
that.
it, Seth. So yeah, give that a shake, Jordan. Take a look at those. Easy one to start with is relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start with relationship. I'm just gonna decide. Do I start with just so and so has like a crime relationship or work? Or
yes,
whatever?
you would start with the category,
We
right?
got a lot of 4s, no 1s, and only 2 5s.
Anything jumping out to you? I know there's a lot there. Oh, there's some fun ones in religion.
Actually, you know what? I want to give you and Seth religion.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
That's what I was
Love
going to
it.
give to Caleb and Josh, but never mind. Then.
Love it. Why not both?
Yeah, you actually could do both.
So it's a
But
4,
that's not
right?
as fun.
Are you sure?
That's a 4, Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put
I
it
got it.
between us
I got
there,
it.
Seth.
Yeah, I got it. So then it's Josh.
Mm-hmm. All right, so religion.
I'm gonna give I think I'm gonna give myself and Jordan a crime relationship.
Perfect. And then it's me, yeah. Let's see. Let's do Jordan and Seth now. We got everything but 1 still. Okay, so we have crime and we have religion. I'm thinking either training partners or training rivals. Or maybe work. Those are kind of fun too. Let's do training partners between you and Jordan, Seth.
Okay, in that case, Caleb and Josh will be training rival.
All right.
Actually, Caleb, you put text down for me already.
Yep.
You can delete that one. I'll write it. Thanks.
You didn't write it, so I just had to do it.
I was distracted. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Back to you, Jordan. So any of these can be specified now. Otherwise, there's also, of course, needs, locations, and objects to give out.
Doesn't always do that.
Darn. Well, this is the problem. Computer is not letting me move my mouse over to the other computer.
Stop it. There we go.
Sorry, yeah, is Seth and Jordan training rivals or training partners? I missed that.
Oh, sorry. It's training partners. I wrote down the wrong one.
Yeah, you're training partners.
I knew that, but yet I still wrote down the wrong one. So I think it's Jordan again.
What's the funnest training rivals? What do you guys think? For some reason, I keep going to paintball team captains just because I feel like it's so out of place.
Yes. Wait, so look at them again.
Also, number 4 is also
Yes. Minor promotion pro wrestling rivalry turned real. That's funny. Paintball team captain is also funny. It also just gives that wild card of like the strange thing that doesn't really fit. I can add to some zaniness.
Killa, what do you think? Do you have a preference for your training rivalry? Or Josh, do you?
Just go for it, Jordan. The power's in your hands.
Oh.
Sorry, is it my turn now?
No.
Oh,
We'll
perfect.
We'll do. Yeah, we'll do the paintball one.
Paintball?
Yes, you and Josh are training rivals, and your rivalry is enemy paintball team captains.
Enemy paintball team captains. Nice. Incredible. I never know what size to make these. All right. There we go. There we go.
You looking at Caleb?
What am I looking at?
Oh, isn't it your? No, it's Josh's turn.
Josh.
I'm looking.
Sorry, I thought it was your turn for some reason, Caleb.
It's all right.
I'm trying to work out whether I want to define your guys' training partners things or something different. Now I'm going to give Seth a need to learn.
Okay. Need to learn. To unlock the power within you. Let's see here. So you need to learn something. We still have a religion relationship to determine.
Oh,
I can
right,
determine the
yes.
training partners relationship. Let's see if there's any interesting ones we want to jump on there. Instructor and student who's actually better than them. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to define your guys' training partners relationship, Jordan and Seth, as instructor and student who is actually better than them.
Given my need to learn, I think we know where that's going to land.
So does that make me the instructor?
I think it'd be the opposite. We'll keep going. We'll see how
It does
things pan
depend
out.
on what need to learn will actually shake out to be, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So we've got needs, we've got locations. What locations do we have? These aren't as fun. We're still just missing a 1.
we got everything.
Objects. Ooh. Let's give. Who do we want to give an artifact? Let's give Josh an artifact.
Can we have more than one need?
No, you can only have one.
Well,
Well,
I
okay.
mean, like established.
Yes. We still need to. There will need to be a location established still, but someone else can have a need as long as someone else has an object as a location. Sorry.
Well, we're gonna have to figure out the location, but I'm totally going to give Caleb the need to rule.
You're gonna have to tell him that when he gets back.
I will. Caleb, you have a need.
I have a need.
You have a need to rule.
A need to rule? Of course I do.
That means Jordan will have a location.
Is that the only thing we need left? Isn't it?
I mean, we have to define things, but we have a need.
Is it me
we
then?
have an object, so we just need a location.
Is it my turn?
No, it is Josh.
It's Josh.
okay.
I'm deciding. I'm deciding between clarifying your religion, defining the religion aspect,
Yep.
or defining our crime relationship, Jordan and I's crime relationship.
Yep.
And I think I'm gonna define your religion relationship as a reincarnated religious luminary and his handler.
And his handler?
Okay. Reincarnated religious luminary and his handler.
Fits in really well with that need to rule. But
I'm
also
curious where
enemy
paintball's
paintball
coming
team.
into this.
It does have air quotes around reincarnated if you want to just
Of
put
course,
that there
of course.
temporarily. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think I will choose the location for you, Jordan, just so we have everything on the board then.
Great.
So we got 2, 3, 4, and 6. Let's take a look. So we have instruction student, we have rival paintball team captains, we have a reincarnated religious luminary. Let's see, could be community. That kind of looks fun. Could be we haven't yet really gotten into martial arts at all.
Nope.
So I do think I wanted to choose this one as soon as I saw the playset. I'm gonna give your location, Jordan, as Western martial arts schools.
Okay.
So
Does that mean cowboy or?
So the options here are like Frankish axe techniques reconstructed from an Osprey manual, depressing boxing gym, Floridian machete fencing, weaponized LARP.
Oh my gosh, these are amazing. Yes.
Weaponized LARP would be hilarious.
That was what I was thinking. That was the first one I queued onto as soon as I opened this PDF.
Oh.
I really want this to be paintball and LARPing.
Yeah. Paintball, like gun fu.
Yeah.
Actually, it's my turn anyway. I'm just gonna make it the LARP.
Thank you.
Wait, how did you give the? Oh, yeah, that's 2.
It's
Did
that
you put
two,
the 2 on him already?
Yep. It's that one right there.
Oh, sorry, I was scrolled out. I couldn't see it because wasn't scrolled out enough. Yeah, it's a weaponized LARP.
So these ones in the middle are still viable?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Jordan.
Well, we still need to define the crime
need to learn.
relationship. So what do we have? We have 2, 3, and 4. Paroled ex-convict and dishonorably discharged prison guard. Gang leader and traitor from the Scorpions. Pusher and addict.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. I do kind of like. Wait, who is this with again?
This is
You-
me and
you and
Josh.
Paroled ex-convict and dishonorably discharged prison guard is the most interesting to me of those 3.
Yeah, I thought so too. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to take the last 2.
The last
but
2, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. Paroled ex-convict. So
We're all gonna be such losers.
hold on. So which one of us is the convict and which one of us is the? I guess
We
we
can
need
determine
to.
that
I
later.
need to know what Seth needs to learn.
Yeah.
Are we number 2 though? Are we doing that? Discharge
Yeah.
prisoners?
That's
Yeah.
Looks like you dragged it over.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What do you think, Josh?
Need to learn, rule, and an object.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that Seth needs to learn how to swing a meteor hammer without killing himself.
What?
Of course, because it's LARPing.
How to swing a meteor hammer without killing it.
The meteor hammer is a traditional Chinese soft weapon consisting of 1 or 2 metal weights attached to a long rope or chain, used for high-speed, long-range strikes and binding techniques. Yeah, so Google that, Seth, if you want to know what it looks like. It's like a...
Meteor hammer?
Yeah,
It's
meteor hammer.
almost like a flail.
Kind of like
Oh,
a flail
yeah.
mixed with
What are the things that you throw at people's
spike
ankles?
chain. Bolus.
Yeah, it's like part bolus, part
Flail.
flail.
Yeah, I would like to think that it's mainly just like a LARPing thing, right?
Yeah. How is it different than a flail, actually? I'm not seeing it looks much different.
Well, I mean, a flail only has 1 spiky end and a handle. This is like just a chain with 2 of these that you swing around.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Some of the pictures are coming up as flails.
No. Yeah, it's just
No, it's
like
just a chain with 2 balls on the end of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
We call these danger nunchucks.
Oh, I guess it's a B, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's figure out your object here, Josh. Let's take a look. Object. We got an artifact. We got the 3 and a 4. Okay.
It was need.
And then it's just my need to rule.
Yeah, I'm looking at those right now.
Wait, what? How do we have 4 dice left? What have we not?
We might have extras. We may have done the last one with 5 or something like that. Oh no,
Because we only need 2, I think, right? Because everything
Yeah.
else is.
we might just have
Doesn't-
2
okay.
extra dice.
I'll just delete 2. Although I guess
Leave
I'll
them for
delete
now, just so we have
a
options.
3 and a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just both be the same. In which case, I'm just gonna look at need to roll just real quick because I'm curious if a 3 or 4 makes.
I know what I'm doing if you're not choosing yours.
Yeah,
Mhm.
need to roll. I am tempted by the world. It's a mess, at least around here, because then I can be the reincarnated religious luminary who wants to rule the world. I'm not going to choose that.
But I like the idea of a reincarnated religious luminary that really wanted to rule the after schools activities pecking order.
I think if I am a reincarnated religious luminary, and I think that's what I'm leaning towards, is being that guy. I think I need to want to rule the world. Whether or not I will be able to, that's certainly in question.
Yes, that's true.
I just thought it would be so funny if you're like, I've returned, I've reincarnated, and now I'm ready to rule the North Carolina Regiment.
Okay, so let's look at artifacts then. What is the funny?
So now it's
your training rivals. You've got rival paintball teams. Your object is an artifact. How is a tattoo an artifact? I think I'm gonna have to go with the gold panda. I just gotta go with the gold panda. This will be a 1.
It's not the certificate of authenticity price tag still attached. Come on, that's funny.
Certificate of authenticity for what?
Anything. It feels like, it seems like almost nothing that we've chosen so far has been like Asian.
Oh,
so yeah.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Let me think this through again. Especially if we're doing paintball.
I just love the idea of like a really special paintball gun or something with a certificate of authenticity.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, 2 it is.
Like I just think we should lean into the kind of like
Yes.
loser nerd thing that we're doing here.
Oh my gosh, you know what this is? With the LARPing and it's paintball.
Mhm.
It's like gun fu, like
Yeah.
Matrix, Keanu Reeves.
Except with paintball, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And for some reason Seth's character keeps on wanting to bring in a meteor hammer. Maybe it's like a paintball meteor hammer where there's paint on either side. Or like a ball of.
Okay,
Full of
so
All right, let's figure out this character web. Okay, so I would like to be the reincarnated religious luminary
Yes,
who
that
wants to
makes
rule the
sense.
world. I think that makes sense. So I'm also, me and Josh are the paintball captains, the paintball team captains.
So
And I assume it's probably Caleb, me and Seth against Jordan and Josh for paintball.
So Jordan, which one of us is the training partner and the student?
I mean, I think Seth has to be the instructor, but can't swing a meteor hammer without killing himself.
Okay, yeah, that's what I kind of
Jordan is
thinking.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah, yeah.
sense.
Like I keep showing off, like
How are you my handler, Seth?
I didn't say I was a good one.
Yeah. I guess you're a teacher and a handler for me, and you're our wise old mentor who does not know anything.
I'm just imagining Seth's character is basically just like Jack Black or what's that character? What's that movie where the guy, his dad dies or is about to die. He's a really like heavyset guy, and he's got to like learn how to step into the family business or something.
That's a lot of movies so far.
I think my touchstone for my character is going to be Kramer from Seinfeld.
I'm liking the Jack Black comparison so far, especially School of Rock.
I kind of want to be the ex-convict who, like, accidentally killed Caleb's previous incarnation, and that's why I was in prison.
I like that.
I'd love to think that the reality of it is like I'm just a dude who kind of weaseled my way into your guys' group, pretending to be the reincarnated, idolized friend that everybody loved here. His spirit came to me. He inhabited my immortal flesh.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, it checks out. I read it in a book. Okay, my name is going to be Wade Burgess.
Feel like my name's got to be Dale. Where are we located?
Good question.
Because actually, that's a little too. Well, your name is Wade.
I was assuming like small town America of some sort.
But are we thinking like Hick or just
maybe not Hick? I'm thinking Midwestern personally.
Clearly in Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Ohio would be a good place for a reincarnated religious luminary. Sure. I think we should be in Ohio.
I do like the idea of playing my guy as a Hick. We're just like
there's Hicks in Ohio.
Not Dale Gribble. That's King of
Appalachians.
Remind me, how do I set my name?
You can't. I was the one who created the text. I'll just change it for you.
My name's Dale Sketch.
Dale Sketch, love it. Dale Sketch. Jordan, what do you want?
Bob Skeggs.
Bob Skeggs?
No, not Skeggs, because we have Skitch. We need something different. Bob. I want the first name to be Bob.
Yep.
Daggett.
Bob Mox. M-O-X.
Nice, Bob Mox. All right, yeah, what a bunch of losers. I'm excited. Okay, so I think we've in general figured out. So who wanted to be the ex-convict and dishonorably? Who was who again?
I'm the dishonorably discharged guard.
Okay,
and Josh is the ex-con.
Right, you said, Josh, that you killed my previous incarnation.
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining this guy you killed is like I think we're all like middle-aged dudes, but like you killed the friend of the friend group, 15, 20 years ago, who like everybody loved and was like the friendliest guy ever. And I'm some random nobody from off the street who just weaseled my way into your guys' friend group and pretended to be him, like his reincarnated soul.
Here's the question, Caleb, and maybe we can establish this in character or something. Or out of character, I don't know, but do I believe that you're actually this person, or are you paying me off?
Good question. I'm also curious where Paintball comes into this. I guess it's just I'm imagining just like a loser friend group from Ohio who just does LARPing and Paintball together and whatnot. In which case, I just don't picture myself having a lot of money.
Why would I believe? I guess what is my motivation for believing you? I guess
maybe
you're that dumb. No.
Maybe I promised. I would like to think I'm good at being at like lying and pretending that there's something more to this than there is. So it's not necessarily that you believe it, but that you have hope that I can give you weird like powers if you follow me to be good at anything, right?
He said, if I follow him, I'll be able to see the future. Gonna go down to the horse track.
It's one of the many powers that I grant. You just have to reach tier 3.
It's like I met you at the horse tracks, and you happen to do really well, and I just believe you or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I think most of our like wants and desires should center on being good, like yours especially, center on being good at this paintball game / LARPing that we do. And so it has less to do with like anything more highfalutin than that. It's just like, I suck at paintball.
Here's what it is. You told me what to bet on at the horse track, and that's how I got my meteor hammer. That's how I bought it.
Yeah, you're just hoping that some sort of get-rich-quick scheme that I'm offering will let you buy your way, pay to win.
So, what does it mean that the weaponized LARP is my location?
Yeah, the original thing with that was what was it? Western Martial Arts School is the category there.
Well, I mean,
it's a weaponized LARP school.
So it's a weaponized LARP school. Is that like where I am a student then?
If you chose student with that, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
So I have a LARP school.
Yeah.
Skid works at a LARP school.
And I am a dishonorably discharged guard who's now a student at a LARP school.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's because I'm trying to become like, I'm trying to redeem myself. Like I'm trying to learn how to be a better guard because I wasn't a very good guard before.
Exactly. Any other detail we need to? Yeah, any other detail we need to figure out before we jump into a scene?
I think I'm good with my character.
I think my certificate of authenticity is like I have a like some form of what's it called, like one of the props from a movie, like Equilibrium or like John Wick or something.
Yeah.
So I have like this genuine prop that was used in one of the movies.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking that'll definitely flavor what Brian thinks, but whether it's like, oh yeah, emotions are terrible, I'm trying to get rid of mine, or it's just I think that the LARP is not emotional enough, and we need to get some real acting chops in here.
Yeah. So I imagine that this, like, what's the bleed over between the paintball and the LARPing? Is it one and the same? Is it just part of what we do? Is it our hobby that we do after we're done with our very serious LARP school?
Maybe I'm trying to convince you guys to let us do LARPing on the paintball field. Like, it just shares the place where like they do the LARPing, like the field they do the LARPing is also a paintball field.
Okay, yes.
You don't actually own like a school or a building. You're just renting like
it's just
you're renting the paintball course to do your LARP school. And then it's like, okay, your hour's done. It's paintball course again. All right, everybody suit up. We're doing paintball.
This makes me think of The Big Lebowski for some reason.
Not seen it, but I know about it.
Yeah.
Also,
right,
apparently I'm Paul Blart Mall Cop.
There's a lot of different things going on here, I think. So Jordan, you began us, so you will also begin our scenes. So as a reminder of how scenes work here, you can choose to establish or resolve. If you choose to establish a scene, you get to decide where it is, who's in it, who everybody's playing in the scene, whether their character or some NPC, some other extra character. If you decide to resolve, then you get to decide how the scene ends. Whichever one you don't choose, we as the group get to decide. And then how it ends will depend, will determine what dice you get, good or bad, determining how the scene went for you and whatnot.
I think we start with Bob getting lectured by Dale at the LARP school.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your first day?
Yeah, is it funnier if this is my first day or if we've been doing this for a long time?
I think it's funnier if you've been doing it for a long time.
See, I imagine like we've been doing this for like at least months, if not years. So I feel like it's just Bob, kind of like almost like Michael and oh man, see, I never watched The Office, so I don't know the character names super well. Thank you.
Michael,
almost like,
Dwight, yeah.
Almost like a Michael and Dwight sort of thing, where my character's like seeing, like if my character's Dwight, he's seeing Dale as Michael and is like, yeah, everything you say, I just like fully, completely buy into and like latch onto, even though like I try it and I do it and it doesn't make sense. And
well, no, because you're the one that's better than me, though.
Right, I know, but that's the thing. It's like like you say, yeah, do this, and then you try it, it doesn't work, and then I do it, and then you're like, oh, see, you were right, master, sensei, person, dog.
I'm imagining that like you're just holding him back at this point, Dale. Where like he is actually very good at LARPing now, but you continue to teach him the basics, and he, whenever he's, I am imagining this now shot Office style, where we're having an interview with Dale, and we just see Bob in the background, right, like doing something super crazy. But yeah, like Dale is just keeping him at the basics and telling him all the wrong things, and just like, I guess he knows what he's doing, but man, it doesn't seem like it's working.
Yeah, so I think I'm getting a lecture from Dale because I did something that to the audience would seem very impressive.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I don't realize that what I did was really impressive, and Dale has his perspective on it, but he's lecturing me because I did something some way that Dale didn't like.
I didn't know how this is going to start a little bit. So what happens is we opened into, I guess you're opening it, but you gave me the how. Here's my idea. Dale is essentially now laying on the ground, holding his head because you just hit him.
What does Dale look like?
He looks exactly what you think he looks like. He's got the baseball cap. He's got the beer belly. He's got the big beard. He's in his 40s, so it's kind of gray. Not neck beard, but he looks like a trucker.
Yeah,
with a big beard and everything. He just really likes weapons. And he thinks he's cool for having weapons.
Yeah. Is he wearing is he just wearing like the white tank top?
Wife beater with a leather with a denim jacket on top of it, yeah.
Okay, yep.
You're like, oh, you see there, Bob. You did it wrong, and I know you did it wrong because you hit me. So I don't think that was right. You gotta try again, because if you'd done it right, I'd have blocked it.
Oh man, I gotta come up with a voice for this guy now.
What does Bob Mox look like?
Bob Mox is kind of a big, bulky dude, like somewhere between heavy set and kind of fit, like the kind of guy that clearly did powerlifting in high school but never really like maintained it. And he's got the handlebar mustache and just like a military cut, short brown hair. And I assume that right now I'm wearing whatever the dojo, like this fake dojo's uniform is
That you had to buy.
What is that?
that I had to buy.
What is that, Seth? What is the uniform?
It's just an overly big T-shirt. I only carry one size. It just has the name on it and like this like really clearly like stolen graphic on it that I just found on the internet and downloaded.
Do we know what the name of the school is?
Jordan can name it since it's technically his location.
School sketch.
Sketch school.
Sketch school. Don't sketch school.
Sketches and stitches.
Sketches
like
and
it.
stitches.
I like to think of it as like what just happened just now is exactly how it came up in conversation. And Dale was running through a couple things, and then Bob just throws in, "What about sketches and stitches?" And then Dale's just like, "That's stupid. What about sketches and
And,
stitches?"
well, the next day we just see a tight shot on the shirt, and it just says that. I ordered 300.
It's in Comic Sans.
Yes,
No,
it
Papyrus.
is in Comic Sans.
Oh, wait, what is it?
It has to be papyrus.
Yes. Yes.
Because papyrus looks fantasy, you know?
Yeah, that's, yeah. Yep. We should actually get these t-shirts.
Well, we already did this once, Jordan, and
know.
everybody regretted buying the t-shirt.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I think I just figured out Christmas presents.
I'll be right back.
Alyssa and Emily are not going to get it.
I gotta go hide this. shirt.
Literally.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, this gives me an opportunity to figure out Bob's voice then.
Yeah.
Sorry, Katie's on her way, and that's her present. So I hide it.
For you.
Yeah, it's like so I guess that's what I would say. Like, oh, you did it wrong because you hit me.
Bob like forms up and goes, "I apologize profusely, Mr. Skitch, sir."
It's fine. It's fine. You're still learning.
I love that voice so much, Jordan.
I will continue to try to do it and see if I can continue to maintain this voice. It's totally not going to be a voice that I forget halfway through and then have to come up with something else.
Now, what did we say are the 3 steps for using the nunchucks? And he will correct every time someone says nunchucks. He's like, no, they're numchucks because they make
To
you
make
numb.
you numb.
That's why they call it that.
Yep.
They're smart thinking out there in the Japan.
In the Nippon.
Spin, flex, twist.
Yeah,
Sir.
spin. That's it. Now let's try it again.
Bob takes the nunchuck and he spins it around and then he just like starts flexing. And then he like twists like just really sharply. And like the nunchuck just like spins and like in a terrifying careening motion towards Dale's face for a second time.
And I would say probably this time, like he moves out of the way and it hits him in the ribs. It's like, oh, I don't know.
Bob just like takes the nunchuck and he throws it on the ground and kind of stomps a little. I'm never gonna get this.
You'll get it eventually. You'll get it eventually. Here, let me show you a few times more. And he like when Dale does it, he goes like really like he's a big overweight guy, so he like does it, but he's going like really slow around. He's like spinning, going like to the point where like you could easily dodge it.
Bob just kind of like sidesteps it and goes, "Oh, now I understand, Master Dale. I don't know how I got this this pizza guy sound now." And the voice would change. um, I understand, Master Dale.
Good. Now, we're about to get kicked out, so we should probably go outside. Oh, they'll start shooting us for fun.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
When do you think you're gonna, purchase this place like you've always been dreaming, Master?
yeah. It's still coming. I'm in talks with the owner here, but I still gotta build up the funds. That being said, I do have an in on how to get some funds. There's this man that came into town recently, and he's gonna make us some money. I'll put it that way. It's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be very good. In fact,
What? Wow, Mr. Skitch. I wish I was so connected to people like you are.
you'll get there eventually. In fact, I can introduce you to this guy. He made me a pretty penny at the horse tracks. And let's just say I got me a new little fun thing we're gonna be adding to lessons soon. Once I figure out how to use it myself.
Wow. Well, I do like pennies.
Anyway, the teenager.
Especially good-looking ones.
He's like, you'll get there. Oh no, the teenager here. Let's go.
Right.
If we don't leave now, they're gonna shoot us in the butt. Go. Is that the whole scene?
I mean, I kind of established, so
Do we want that to be the scene? We can keep going potentially. I don't know where to go with that scene. Is the problem?
Yeah. It does set up some things. It's totally up to you guys. Well, I guess it's up to us minus Jordan.
Yeah, I would say that's a decent end of the scene.
Sure. Do we think that ended well or poorly for Jordan?
It wasn't like
right, because I guess that's part of it. Is like if it didn't really have an ending, if there's no.
I mean, I guess the question is, for Jordan, for Bob, is Bob's goal to become to actually become a better LARPer, or is your goal to have this LARP school actually become more of a success? Like, is that which of those are you primarily aiming for your character?
I think Bob's goal is to get really good at LARPing so that he can try to become a guard again. So that he can act the role of being a guard.
Gotta be tough.
Because of whatever happened whenever he got dishonorably discharged.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I would say that the scene actually didn't go very well for Bob, because he got basically he's still being taught the wrong thing. Your good things were downplayed, and also you were now distracted by the fact that this LARP school might get bigger, rather than actually focusing on the becoming a good LARP part of it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. In which case, so we do an abbreviated version of Fiasco. So you're going to take 2 black dice, Jordan, which then you can give away. Well, you have to give away to anyone else. You can split them up. You can give 2 to one person. Totally up to you. The only bad combination of dice is mixed dice. If you have all of one color, you're good to go. So you're welcome to play politics in whatever way you want with these dice. Give them to whoever you will for any reason.
I mean, Dale is the one that's like misleading or like misdirecting him, so I'll give both of these to Seth.
Sounds good.
Yay!
Okie dokie. I think we're on to you, Josh, then. I think we're going around clockwise.
I mean, we did just get kicked off the paintball. Well, no, he's not in. He doesn't own the paintball field.
No, but I mean, it's possible that the next people are the paintball teams. It's totally up to Josh whether or not you. What do you have an idea for a scene, or if you want to resolve?
So I'm thinking that Brian's whole deal is that he takes the paintball very seriously. Like, oh no, this is preparation for when the government or the Reds come and they want to take our guns.
Yeah,
and we need to practice and ready to fight them off. And so he doesn't like the idea of the LARP group or even the LARP group combining with the paintball because he takes it. The paintball should be the focus of become military training essentially.
Sure.
But I don't know whether this scene should be him like taking issue with Dale or whether he's like discussing it with Wade about and trying to see whether Wade's on side.
Mm-hmm.
I know that we are like enemy paintball team captains, so I guess it'll be interesting to see whether we're actually enemies, like off the court or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we definitely have Brian Mitchell. He's definitely middle aged, got like a graying beard, but short. He's probably he turns up in one of those like slightly faded suits that like the typical one you would get out of prison, and he's just like we probably like approach it. We probably move on to yes, we are preparing for the paintball, and I like take Wade aside.
Sure. Yeah, I think Wade is a tall man. He has kind of crazy wild hair. And he always has kind of like a very wide-eyed expression. You've never really seen him squint. He's just always kind of like this. And yeah, I think right now he has his like paintball mask like pushed up, so his hair is floofed back really far. And he has his gun in his hands, and he's like, putting paintballs in.
Wade, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah. You can talk to me. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now listen here, Wade. What do you think of them or whatever they call them role players, them players of roles?
Players of roles. Well, aren't we all players of roles, really, when you really get down to it? We all have a role to play in the grand scheme of the universe, and
I know. Yeah, and some of us have roles. I know you like them religious stuff. Some of us have roles of
religion is such a dirty word. I prefer to think of it as the way of things.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, is the way of things is you gotta have a gun and you gotta shoot the bad ones.
Well, I won't say no to guns. I'm not anti-gun or anything, but that came on a little strong there, I think. I'm sorry.
As far as I see it, there's two things we need to be afraid of in this world. And that's the government, and then there's other governments.
Well, I mean, I think that you could probably be a little bit more afraid of death, and what happens after death, which is why you really should think about joining the group, as I have offered several times. Now I gave you a couple of brochures, and you still haven't really read them yet. So,
no, I did more research in this religion shit, and I found out that there's this guy named Thor and Odin, and they got Valhalla, and that's where I'm going.
Yeah, well, see that, I mean, I'm pretty sure that a comic book company made up those guys, so I'm not sure, you really want to
ancient origins, them Norse fellas.
I'm sorry, is this, you came over here to talk about Marvel movies with me?
No, them LARPers. Them LARPers are the Marvel movie folks.
Oh, are you talking about the Skitches get stitches thing? Dale is telling me all about that.
Yeah, they're gonna ruin everything.
How are they gonna ruin everything, Brian?
They take over these places. They start making people play at roles. And I know that they're working for the government to make us not take us that seriously. You know that guy, that new fella, that Bob who just joined? He plays himself off as a nice guy, real nice guy. Well, I know the truth.
Okay.
He was a guard at my old prison. He's working for the feds.
All right. Well, so, I mean, the thing, I'm not really worried about this because every single time we show up with our paintball guns, they just kind of run away. Can we just shoot them with paintballs if they get weird?
Now you're talking. That I just wanted to
Again,
know
I'm
you're
not
on board.
necessarily, it's not like violence is the answer to everything, but, death is waiting around every corner and you got to be ready. And it doesn't seem like they are, so.
You're right. Death is coming.
Okay, well, I mean, I didn't mean that. I mean, you should bring the death to that again, little strong here. Yeah, I mean, Brian, yeah, you ever think you might go into religious enforcement? I could definitely use someone like you just to make sure that, the group, well, there's, donations need to be gathered and, we need to figure out how to run the org. And sometimes just people don't want to cough up what they owe. I just think about
totally
it.
You're totally right. And you know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like you're trying to make your own little religious government, and I won't be having it.
No, I mean, well, so let's put it this way. It's not really a whether. It's a which. Someone's gonna rule.
I don't like them witches. Them witches. I heard them in the Norse thing. They're pretty bad. I'll shoot them in the face too.
Yeah. Well, how about we put it this way? Maybe instead of witches, we're talking about Valkyries. Valkyries from the what was it? Thor Ragnarok. I think there's a movie.
Ragnarok's the end of the world, and if these government folks get a handle of this, it'll be the end of our world.
Okay. Well, what if there was a way to stop that? And, all it took was a little bit of pushiness in the religious front, if that's the word you want to use. You understand pushiness,
I only want a guy I've got fully pushy with me. I went for prison for that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, just think about it. Well, are we going to play paintball or what?
Yep, I was just distracting you. We already got fire, guys, without you.
I run off, like going like this, as you get me in the back. Like, okay, I mean, where did that go? Good or bad for you think? I guess it's us.
I don't know. I established you guys can resolve.
I think that's a pretty good end to it. I think that was pretty good for Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Josh got the dub on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess wasn't your goal to like talk through like we can't let these LARPers take over our paintball grounds.
Mm.
But I guess we didn't go away from that. I suppose I mostly agreed with you. I think the whole time. And
he also got to shoot you.
Yeah, sure.
I showed you that talking about things distracts you, and then you can get shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Take 2 white dice, then I guess. Give them both to Seth. Screw him over.
You guys need dice too.
I know.
I'm gonna give Caleb one for being my sane partner. I am gonna give one to Dale, just so that to further ruin his chances of making the.
Dale is gonna kill himself with a meteor hammer, isn't he?
Possibly.
It's gonna happen. You guys just like killing my character. And Katie's laughing at me now.
It is very fun to kill your characters. I do think that we need to get, let's just go chronologically here. Let's say that we had the LARP school, we had the paintball game, and now it's after the paintball game where I get the what did I call it? The way of things together. And I do think that's the official name of my religion, the way of things, trademark pending. And I'd like to think that, like, for the most part, the people with all three of these things that happen at the paintball course are interchangeable. And everybody just kind of has no life and sticks around here, even if they technically aren't a part of one or two of the three things that happen here. Like we're seeing the end of the paintball game, and everybody's kind of, putting away their gear and just kind of, loitering around, because it's getting towards evening, and then I've taken off, and I have like a bunch of welts and stuff, but I'm in a tank top now and some like athletic shorts, like crazy hair going way up in the air, all sweaty and stuff. And I stand on top of like a big concrete tunnel, like big concrete tube or whatever that's part of this course, part of this paintball course. And I stand up, and we'll just say all three of you are here. All three of you are part of the paintball. Yeah. It makes sense to say that.
We're probably not part of the paintball. I imagine that there's like a bar inside of the paintball course, so we just wait there.
I like to think that it's probably a little kiosk that just sells like cheap canned beer, and you guys are just sitting on a picnic table.
Yes,
right?
yes. That's.
Can I just acknowledge how stupid drunk paintball sounds?
yeah.
But it also sounds like exactly the kind of thing these people would do.
Yes,
it does. It does.
But I'm not standing on top of this like giant concrete tube that's like on this like slight hill on the middle of this paintball course. And I raise my hands above the course. And most of the people here are not really actually sitting in front of me like they're part of the thing, but I am acting as if they are, and mostly just people like loitering around, sitting on the picnic table, drinking beer, or people putting away their paintball gear. But I'm like, all right, let's adjourn this 13th meeting of the Way of Things. So has everybody read their pamphlets from last week?
I imagine this response is just quiet.
You just hear
like maybe Dale raises his hand.
Very good.
I read like the first page of it.
The first page, it was only a 2-page pamphlet, so you are good, my dude. I think that the second page was mostly contact information. So, all right. So last time I talked about how to figure out our place in the Way of Things. We had to give something of ourselves. The world around here is a mess. I mean, have you seen Ohio lately? It is not the prettiest sight. And the easy way to solve that is by, giving a little bit more from ourselves, kind of putting in a little bit more effort. If you were getting 50% effort before, I'm thinking at least 75% effort would be great. And the way to do that, obviously, is to go ahead and drop a couple of bucks into the donation bucket over there. But no, not the one where you pay for the paintball. No, the one next to it, the one with the milk pail, the milk bucket. I think it's an ice cream. But did milk come in buckets? I don't know. It looks kind of like dairy on the label there. You can see it. It's blue. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So now once we reach $400 given, anyone who wants to be a part of the group is going to reach tier 2. Now, tier 2 is going to give you minor telekinetic powers. Now, when I say minor, I don't mean like you can move things with your mind. I mean that you can kind of like jiggle doorknobs and maybe every once in a while get your key to go into the ignition all by itself. That's a really neat trick that I picked up in Sri Lanka that has been really honestly very useful. It saves me about 3 seconds every morning. From those of you in the crowd, no, don't leave yet. We got a little bit. No. So from you in the crowd, is that interesting to you? I mean, if we're only about like $150 away from that donation tier. Telekinetic powers, anyone?
Dale's gonna raise his hand. What tier do we get to see the future in and win the horse races?
Well, I mean, pure actual, omnipresence is a tier 300 ability. It takes a lot of training, but tier 3, which is just the next tier after tier 2, it will give you very minor clairvoyance, which mostly can be used to look in like a bathroom stall. No, not to be like a creep. That's not what I mean by that. I mean like just to double check that no one's in there so you don't walk in on it. That's a really embarrassing thing to have happen. I've had it happen more times than I want to count. But yeah, minor clairvoyance, very useful. I mean, you can, if you're really clever about it, you can certainly use it to tell the future. I mean, just look into the bucket where they keep the tickets and you figure out the next lot on, I don't know how it works, but you get what I'm saying, Dale, right?
Dale shakes his head like, yeah, that makes sense, even though it doesn't make any sense.
So, the other thing I did want to mention here before the 5 of you leave here, we're talking about the paintball team thing now. Just a quick announcement. We did terrible today, so we will have to fix that for next week. Mitchell's team sucks and we got to beat them next time. Okay, you can leave. Go ahead. Where's the scene going, guys? Help me resolve.
I don't know. I didn't know where it was going either. I feel like maybe that feels
I just want money,
like
right?
it.
Like that's what my character wants. To rule the world.
I feel like that's probably it, and it just kind of like you got like a couple dollars, but that was it.
It just kind of fades out. Yeah, okay. I think it's probably bad for me then.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
So is Bob there this whole time?
Yeah. I think you are. Yeah,
So
I want to see how you're responding to this.
Yeah, so I think Bob walks up and probably has a pamphlet that he found wadded up in the trash that he's like
Sure. Yeah.
undone. And he's like, Mr. Burgess, I would be interested in learning how to. I totally changed the voice again. I'm just gonna keep changing.
No. I think it's accurate.
Mr. Burgess, I would very much like to learn how to be a better LARPer so that I can like yeah, I think it'd be fine with saying it. Learn how to be a better LARPer so that I can learn how to pretend to be a good security guard.
I probably give Brian a look. Where's Brian now? Is you about to leave after paintball? Josh?
I think Brian's probably still in like the clubhouse and he's doing like exercise and lifting weights.
Okay. So we just see me glance over to the little house over there, the little building. Because you're talking about the LARPing thing, Bob, and I look back to you and I say, well, so I don't know, that seemed a little bit negative to me. Live action role playing, is that what that stands for? And then you said pretending, right? I mean, those are kind of weasel words to me. Just do it, man. I mean, stop pretending to do it and just do it, like get a gun and actually shoot someone or,
oh, that's what I tried that. They did not like that at the facility.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe that's what Brian's point is then. We got to practice with the paintballs first. Okay. So I don't know. I'm sensing a lot of negativity from you, man. I mean, it seems like you're just kind of wanting to fake it until you make it. And my motto has always been the opposite, honestly.
So you're saying that I need to make it until I can fake it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's brilliant, Mr. Burgess. Now I really understand why Mr. Skitch looks up to you so much. Here, and then like Bob like opens his wallet and pulls out like $300 and gives it to him.
Wow, dude. Oh man, hey, I'm willing to upgrade you to tier 4 right now if you throw in another 100. Do you want to know what tier 4 gives you? Tier 4 gives you the ability to control your own bowel movements, dude. It's like really useful.
Oh. Well, I already spent the rest of all of my other money on Mr. Skitch's training. This was all that I had left until my paycheck next month.
That's really bad for you, dude. I'm out. I'd run to the bathroom quick if you can. I know how that can be.
Yes, Mr. Burgess. Great idea, Mr. Burgess. And then he like runs off to the.
And I think after this kind of winds down, and I'm counting up my cash and whatnot. I'm talking to Dale about the situation here. And I'm like, all right, Mr. Skitch, yeah, we're getting there. I think with not too long until we definitely have reached tier 3.
Okay, and I gotta tell you, I have an idea that is going to get us. Cause your tier, what was your tier again?
I'm tier 1,173.
Perfect.
Personally.
Perfect. Cause see, I have the perfect idea on how to get us all up so higher in the tiers. Just like that. So,
all right.
You can seize the future.
Well, yeah, tier 300 gives you omniscience.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So you can seize the future. And you just got all that cash. So here's what I'm thinking. We go to the horse tracks. We take that cash.
Yeah,
and we bet it all on the winner. And then we get the cash. And we can just go up in tiers. Even you could.
Well, my tier isn't really bound to material possession. I got my tier through mostly meditation. I visited Sri Lanka a couple times and mostly just talking to the Buddha there.
I know that your tier doesn't matter on the physical, the things like you were saying, whatever that nonsense was. But mine still does. And so since you don't care about the monetary,
right?
But I still do. You should maybe you could like just tell me who's gonna win, and I could take that. We'll get so much more than we could. Put down.
And definitely like what's going through my head right now is like that was a total fluke. I didn't know I got you into this with a total fluke. I don't know how to replicate this, and I just say like, well, I gotta make sure that. The cosmic energies are flowing in such a way it's going to make me make it the right moral decision to do something like that. It's not that I'm against gambling, obviously.
It's not gambling when you know the outcome.
So I suppose you're right, Mr. Sketch. Well, how about this? I'll go ahead and talk to the universe, and then I'll let you know what it says.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. And I'll just meet you at the tracks then.
How about you go ahead and head to the tracks. You go ahead and throw in. Oh, you know what? I'm hearing it right now. Yeah. It's saying go ahead and bet on horse number 3. And just see what happens.
Okay. He just runs off immediately.
Good vibes about this. Oh my gosh! I thought he'd never leave. And I'd like to say that like the last thing we get of the scene is we see Brian now having stepped out of the building. The one thing that remembering that we need to get here is this whole thing like you killed the guy that I'm supposed to be reincarnated as. So I'm curious what like whether or not after this whole thing and I've done my whole like, religious leader shtick, whether or not there's like a last snippet of conversation we have that's hinting at that. I'm trying to think of what to kind of close out the loop here. So I suppose you guys are resolving.
So
I think you're muted, Josh.
I think maybe we I look across at like the results of the paintball games for the last however many years.
Yeah.
And like I flip back several pages.
Sure.
And I'm like squinting out the doorway at you, and I say, "Nah, it can't be him. I'd always lose." It's like you got a string of loss, and then it's like, yeah, I win for thingy, and you've joined recently, or however recently you joined, and I'm still winning. Like I'm winning slightly less drastically than I used to, but I'm still winning.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to get that set up too, because I know we kind of skipped over that part. Cool. Yeah. I'm thinking that is pretty. Oh, maybe it's neutral for me because we did get some money from Bob, but I don't know. I guess it's up to you guys actually.
See, I really thought that with you getting the money from Bob, I thought that Dale was going to use that as like, see, like I saw that you can get some money from people, kind of thing.
I was even like, oh, you've got the money. Let's go gambling. It's not gambling.
Yeah.
You didn't.
And I just have to try to like push you off from that as long as I can.
I think it did end good for you because you've got money and you managed to deflect.
That's true. That's true.
Dale. So
okay.
Overall, I think it's good.
Oh, I think I already have one white dice, right?
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and just give a white to I don't know if I want to screw over everybody.
Jordan gave you money.
Yeah. I want to give 2 to you, Jordan.
Okay.
2 white dice to you. Okay, Seth. Last scene of the first act.
You said it was evening. I think the horse track. Would the horse tracks be up? Is there horse racing in the evening? Okay, there's no horse racing in the evenings, according to the horse girl. So I'm gonna say Dale gets all excited, runs up to the horse race. Remember, like, oh right, they're not open till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I gotta just go kill some time. And but where do we go from there then? How about you guys establish?
Sure.
And I'll end.
I mean, there'd be greyhounds racing, wouldn't there? I suppose.
Yeah, but I'm specifically we're into the horse tracks.
Well, the greyhounds use the horse track, but
fair enough. But...
yeah, much the same thing.
The universe told me to bet on horse number 3, not greyhound.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be that you're placing bets for tomorrow's race.
Is it just the next day then?
Yeah, we could also establish that it's the next day.
Well, I was just thinking that you could place the bets tonight for tomorrow's race.
Well, they're closed.
Yeah. Oh, I see. They're closed entirely.
Yeah.
Bet on Australian horse racing.
I think there's a website I can go to.
I just gotta learn how to use that there computer.
The thing that comes to mind for me, for Dale, is just wanting to learn how to be better, right? Like it's getting a scene of him like...
I just don't know how to turn that into a scene.
No. Yeah, the thought I had was you obviously... I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, Jordan, you have an idea?
I have an idea for a scene. What if Dale is watching... Like, he has like home videotapes of like either like a workout sort of thing where it's like, all right, now to use the meteor hammer, here's what you do. It's either that or he's literally watching like fantasy fiction or something where he's like trying to do the same poses and stuff. And then the characters in the scene are like the people in the movie that he's watching.
I just don't know how to make that into a scene.
Okay, I have an idea based off of that. What if we get the beginning of that is, yes, you're watching some sort of like instructional video on how to fight with this meteor hammer. And then you put in like the wrong VHS tape or something like that. And then suddenly it's in the past and we get a flashback of like our LARP training sessions back when the original friend was around. And we see a little bit of what was going on with all of that. So we can get some context for why these characters are the way they are now.
It sounds like Bob is new. Bob is new. Brian's around, so it would be the old. Who is the old character's name?
It would mainly be me. It would be whatever character that was like the friend everybody loved, and then Brian.
I just realized I'm supposed to be your handler, but I'm more just like your go-to, like cheerleader.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Another idea I had was that we could get a scene with Dale and Brian, right? If you want to be competent, maybe you go to Brian. And he's trying to convince you not to do LARPing at all because you need to be tougher.
Oh, actually, I like that idea.
Okay, cool. Is it just you and Brian then?
We can start that way and see what goes on.
Yeah.
Maybe I go up to Brian afterwards and I show him my new meteor hammer.
Sure.
Brian, look at this. Look at this. Beauty. All nice and rusty. Cost me a pretty penny. Ooh, and it's you know.
Tell me, just something you can actually kill a person with, or just pretend to kill them with?
I mean, well, you should come to my dojo sometime. You should see the kind of damage that can be done. I mean, granted, Bob's not great at it yet. He just hits me on accident. If he was doing it right, he wouldn't hit me, and because I dodge out of the way perfectly fine every time if he does it right. But the times that he accidentally hits me, I mean, it can hurt. So this puppy, you know.
I mean, I know what you're saying. The only time I've ever been shot is when a man was pointing his gun where he shouldn't.
Well, no, I think this thing. Well, I mean, it's fun. I did almost hurt myself pretty badly with it though. See, these little spiky bits almost hit me right in the arm.
Almost hurt yourself?
I mean, I didn't have to go to the hospital, even though Deborah told me I needed to go. She said, you're bleeding pretty badly. I just wrapped a t-shirt around and I was good to go.
Yep. Well, before we do something, let me ask you a little question. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you still planning on trying to partner up and buy a stake in the field?
I mean, if things go right at the horse tracks tomorrow, you bet your sweet bippy.
I see. Well, in that case, I may be able to help you with your technique.
Ooh, that's ominous.
I mean, main thing you need to hold it looser and you need to swing it harder.
Hold it looser, swing it harder. What could go wrong with that?
Yep.
How does this go?
You say you almost took your own head off with it?
Oh, my arm off. Almost took my arm off.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, in that case, yeah, definitely try hold looser holding, harder swinging.
Looser hold, harder swing. Okay. Let me step back.
It's a real problem. Man.
Let me step back a little bit and give this a try.
No, don't do it here, man. The pressure of me watching is a surefire way to get yourself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you don't have to worry about me. I don't get stage fright. That's what ninnies get.
Yeah, well, hang on. Just take a few steps this way, so we get it on camera and we can look at it later. And I take several steps back to make sure that I'm clearly not interfering in the situation.
Oh my god!
And there's like one little dinky security camera on the side of the building that's gonna get it.
Blinking red light.
Yeah, exactly.
I think how do I want this to go? Because this could go some fun ways. This could go some bad ways. This could go some.
Yeah, because we established you could literally just like hurt yourself real bad here and make it a bad
I
scene.
don't know if
for
I
you.
want to hurt myself, but I do want something funny to happen. Where are we at this point?
It sounds like everything that has happened here has been at the paintball course.
Yeah, we're at the paintball course. I want to see what happens is I swing it around loosely and I let it go and it flies into the side of the stand and it breaks a hole in the wall.
You're too loose. You're holding it too loose.
Well, you said to hold it loose.
Yeah, well, I said to hold it. The key word there is hold it loose. You don't lose the holding it in order to keep the loose.
Dale goes over and pulls out a post, and some teenager comes out and starts yelling at him, so he runs off.
Blam. I wonder if he did that on purpose to lower the value and make it easier to buy.
I think I want to end it there.
I would like to add a slight addendum to the scene, and it's we see that Wade has noticed this from like the parking lot where he's like smoking a cigarette next to his truck, his beat up truck, and he waits until nightfall, and then he comes back and uses the hole in the wall to like sneak into the little kiosk and steal money from the like cash register of the paintball.
It's not that big of a hole. It's like a hole like this big.
Does he then get caught on the little dinky camera? Then?
Yeah, probably. yeah.
Ooh, actually, okay.
When you see you trying to stick your hand in there.
I would say then this probably is a bad scene.
What if we say it's the way that it's like, you know, I'm assuming it's like the shed or whatever that they have here. It's like one dinky building that anything they have is in here, and maybe like the whole they didn't like patch it up with like canvas or whatever. But like when I rip it over and see inside the hole, I see a state of the art replica paintball gun thing, and I can almost barely not quite grab it, and I'm just like looking through the hole. I'm like, oh, I need that. Oh, I could sell that on eBay. Just a foreshadow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It does say that the price tag is still attached, so you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Cool. Yeah, let's skip the tilt and keep going. Jordan,
want to skip the tilt?
Tilt is for fun. But we also need to resolve that in terms of dice.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah, we can always add the tilt, but I feel like most of the time with these fiascos, it seems like enough craziness already happens that the tilt
true.
always seems like it just adds more complexity, unnecessarily so. But yeah, what was it? You resolving then, Seth?
Yeah, I resolved with me running off with my.
So bad.
Yeah, I'll give those two to Josh since he was really the only other person in the scene.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
We haven't even split.
Yeah. Jordan. Do you want to establish or resolve?
I established last time, so this time I will resolve.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Could be a scene with me since you were starting to get in on this religion. I personally love a chance to like have us talk about the reincarnation part of it. And maybe you're asking a bunch of questions about the religion and trying to figure out how you can, because your goal is to be more confident or be more competent.
Yeah, I think Bob's whole thing is he was trying to he's trying to get back into being. Bob wants to be a good security guard.
Yeah,
and wants to like undo the oopsie whoopsie killed somebody.
Because I would definitely be like totally life coaching it up here, trying to get your confidence back.
Yeah.
give me some more money, giving
Yeah.
you a spiel about the religion, if you're down with that.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to think. Seth, Josh, where are we? And who else might be here?
Maybe like the local burger shack. Makes sense to me.
Sure. And yeah, you two could be whoever happens to walk in at any point during the scene for funds. Yeah, so I like I think we maybe start with a large slurp from a milkshake from me. One that you bought for me, right? And I like set it down after having drank the whole thing, and I'm like, so the thing that I'm really kind of getting from you is like you really need confidence. You know, like you're just not sure of yourself anymore. And that's, I mean, I understand how detrimental that can be to someone's mental health and to someone's like overall vision of themselves and the universe. Now, the way that I kind of got around that is I just kind of, well, the spirit of a kind man kind of inhabited my mortal flesh. And from there, it was just easy to be good at everything. Now, I'm not sure if that will really work for you, but if you reach tier 150, it might. So, I mean, this lunch is going a long way towards that. I hope you know that I do appreciate it. I'm sorry. I think you were asking a question about like why we chose the name, The Way of Things. Was that right? I think I got off on a tangent there.
Oh no, you're totally fine, Mr. Purgus. I mean, I'll take any of the information and knowledge that you have to share. I would just love to absorb. I'm just here to absorb whatever you give to me, right? Whatever whatever knowledge you throw at me. So
great.
So because I trust that you know what I need. I think you understand me.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way, Mr. Mox. I mean, I understand the way of things. So, I mean, yeah.
So why did you name it The Way of Things?
Well, because it's kind of just the way of things. It's the reason, you know, like if you think about like, you know, that song that says like I found a reason for me. I'm not a perfect person. I believe that's how it goes. And you know, just like that really spoke to me one day when I was listening to the radio. I believe it was Sirius XM. And just the way that the things are, that's why. Just like that. Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
See, you have a much better idea for naming things than I do. I would have named it something like The Wade of Things if my name was Wade.
Oh, what a missed opportunity that was. Well, you know, I did think of that. I did. But the thing is, the universe told me no, and you just gotta do what the universe tells you to do. So, the universe actually hates puns, so I wouldn't make that sort of joke again, personally.
I see. So, what does the universe think of me? I mean, I've done some.
Yeah.
You know, I know that my confidence isn't great, but you know, I have a good reason for my confidence to not be good, you know? Or
yeah, I mean, you've done some messed up crap,
reason.
so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? And like me, I got possessed by the spirit of a kind man, so all of my past sins have been expunged. So I mean, I would really recommend doing something like that if you can. But barring that, I would suggest that you know what we can do for you. Mr. Mox. And I don't do this for everyone, but for just another donation, we can hit tier 5. And you know what tier 5 gives you?
He like leans in like really close.
Tier
What?
5 lets you join my paintball team. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you need to get that confidence up. And I've always been told that paintball was the reason that I became possessed by the spirit of a kind man. I believe there was a ghost haunting that paintball course from many moons ago, and he inhabited my mortal flesh at just the right time. And I think maybe something could be done for you as well. And I am also missing a member. Josiah quit the other day, and I am in need of another member. So, team member, that is.
Oh, I would be honored, Mr. Burgess.
There is a tournament coming up. You know how hard I work at these tournaments. Mr. Mitchell is going to be the enemy team captain of the tournament, and we have a little bit of a rivalry if you haven't noticed. So personally, I would really appreciate it if you were to do me the honor of reaching tier 5.
Oh, I would be most honored, Mr. Burgess. You see, I actually have experience in shooting people, not intentionally, but I have experience shooting people.
Yeah.
In fact,
that was one of the things that I felt from you the moment I saw you is that man has shot someone before, and that's the sort of energy that I'm looking for.
Yes.
In the way of things.
Wow. It's crazy that we're going to be going up against Brian Mitchell of all people, because he saw me shoot the guy that I shot. So maybe he'll, maybe that can work to our advantage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was
okay.
It was
so
a crazy
who did you
day.
shoot exactly?
Oh, you probably someone you don't know. His name was Mark Walters.
Oh, Mike. You see, I'm a tier 300 plus, so I have omniscience. I did know about Mike Walters, and his energy is reaching me here and a little bit here as well. Yeah, that's intense stuff, man.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, this paintball thing, I think it's really going to be good for you. I mean, LARPing can definitely get you somewhere, but like I personally think that well, it's like my buddy Brian always says. He says well, I mean, he says a lot of things. I would just come and listen to him one of these days. I mean, he mostly swears when we do paintball, but in between the swear words, you do pick up some sage advice as well. So, yeah, I like absorbing energy from anyone I come across.
Oh, I do too, Mr. Burgess. I mean, I've already absorbed so much from you today, and Mr. Skitch has helped me with the LARPing. I feel like between the LARPing and your wisdom and the paintball, maybe if I could just put all of those things together, then maybe I'd be able to, like, maybe then I could finally... Yeah!
Yeah, maybe you would. Maybe. But, I mean, before that point, man, like, all of us are just gnats on the windshield of the universe, so... It's really... I mean, personally, I'm more like a gorilla, but, that's just me.
Wow. I'd like to be a penguin.
And I'd like to think that we just kind of stare at each other for a while after that line. And I'm just like, so Saturday, the 21st is the tournament. There is a entry fee. and it's included in the tier membership. So I mean, don't worry about that part of it. But just another $500, and I think we're there, right? I think we're there.
Okay.
Just one last thing, Mr. Mox. So this tournament, I mean, it's obviously very important that we like do well at the paintball and everything, but to really, there's a lot in here, spiritually that we can use to do what we need to do on that course, but there's also something to be said for material possessions, specifically a really good gun, to use for this sort of thing. And well, I just have a little bit of an idea that I think you might be able to help me with. How about we go take a walk and I'll tell you about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, having the right gear. Okay, yeah, let's lead the way, Mr. Burgess.
There's this John Wick replica gun. And then dot.
Trails off, yeah. Sand scene.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like that's pretty bad.
I mean, I just kind of manipulated you the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I expect from Bob. I feel like his whole thing is he's easily manipulated.
So keep in mind, now that we've reached the turnaround, and it's the second set of scenes, you keep these dice. Are you willing to accept this bad outcome and get 2 black dice?
I mean, it's. I don't see there being a way that this works out in Bob's favor.
Yeah.
I don't see things going well for Bob.
No.
In general.
No. I don't either, man. I don't either. All right, there's your 2 black dice. Joshua.
Been thinking, I think I'd probably resolve, because I think we're kind of coming up to the climax. I think I want it to kind of resolve with the discovery of my missing gun.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know what would lead up to that. So I'll let you guys establish, and then we'll resolve the scene as my missing gun.
Seth, you got any ideas?
Why not start with the missing gun?
Yeah. Suppose we could just start with the missing gun.
I mean, if you want to end with it, that's fine. I was just wondering, why is there a reason you don't want to start with it?
Just pacing wise, I think it makes more sense for there to be
some other thing before that reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We've got.
Well, yeah. Now, I think resolving it makes sense. So. Yeah.
We've got Dale trying to figure out how to get money so that he can pay to win. We've got Bob getting manipulated by a religious leader to get confidence and maybe steal something for him and just generally be used to do bad things.
Apparently Bob is well off for some reason.
I guess.
Okay, I actually think I have an idea for that.
Oh yeah.
What if
Oh yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
I was just gonna say, what if Bob's family owns the horse race thing?
Yeah. I like that.
What about a scene between Bob and Brian, and he's doing something to try and distract him so he can steal it, or
Yeah, I would like to think that Bob does not know that this is Brian's gun, but this could, whatever conversation he's about to have with Brian could be part of the plan that I set into motion, right?
Maybe
and then you guys can have a conversation that will build something else, right? But that can also be part of it.
Maybe Bob is talking to Brian so that Wade can go steal it.
Yeah,
on while he's distracted.
I think that's a good idea, but yeah, we can figure out what you guys are talking about, I suppose. Is it just about I guess your connection is the paroled ex-convict and dishonorably discharged prison guard. Obviously we haven't really established that any further. Do you guys have thoughts on that?
Also, just Caleb, just quickly, was it intentional? Did I mishear, or was it intentional that you changed the guy's name from Mark to Mike?
Oh, did he say Mark? I actually heard Mike, so I'm glad that worked out really well. That's hilarious. No, yeah, I just I just misheard, I think.
I'm like, okay, we're gonna no-and that one. Nope, his name is not Mark, it's Mike now.
That would just mean misheard. Yeah, 'cause I guess I'm curious, like, you know, if we're establishing this as a conversation between the two of you, like, is this you guys talking about your previous history? Is this you guys?
Yeah, we can combine that. Maybe we finish the paintball, and
Sure.
It was like either a draw or I marginally lost or something, because Bob actually is really good at paintball.
Right. Of course, he's also very good at paintballs, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good enough place to start.
What you doing here, Bob? Why'd you come here to my paintball place? You here to do to me what you did to Mark?
Well, I think I did do to you what I did to Mark. Except, you know, not with a real gun. Because that would not be appropriate for the scenario. You know, I'm totally becoming Wade Burgess over time.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's just like such
Hey, he's that influential on you.
I know. Yeah.
I keep thinking of like Jude from 16.
Not familiar.
What was I even saying?
I think your key phrase to get back into the voice is "I apologize profusely."
Dr. Bob. Actually, for me, it's the phrase. It's Dr. Bob, and I can explain why later. So I was just wondering what I was even saying to you a second ago, because I've got the voice now, but I don't remember.
Saying like, why'd you come?
Got me with paintball. Now you're gonna shoot me with a real gun? Is that the plan?
That's right.
Give me a taste and then just lay waste.
So it wouldn't be quite appropriate to, use a real gun here in the paintball court, but I have found an expression to re-experience that event without having to hurt anybody, and in a way that I can rediscover myself and my inner being and my relation with the universe, so that eventually someday I can become a penguin instead of a gnat. Maybe I'd be like a gorilla, but I don't really want to be a gorilla because, gorillas are big and I'm already pretty big. And I feel like, penguins have like the suit kind of look. And I feel like that would just be a much better look for me.
By Jinky Cracky. I understand now. Wade is collaborating with the government. He's an inside agent, isn't he? He's put you up to this. I thought he was a low life, but he's gone too far. All that language about gnats and universes. He's employed the feds. He's working with you. He's one of you. I should have known. What was Mark Waters? He was with me. Were you tying up loose ends? He was my best mate in prison, and you took him out.
To be perfectly honest, I actually was just trying to clean my gun. And apparently I was not trained properly.
It is the government's fault.
I know what the next thing.
That's the issue with the government. You never know whether they're doing it out of malice or just incompetence.
Well, I can't blame my instructor, Mr. Ron Skitch, very much. But, it really was my fault. I should have taken the proper precautions and, the fact is, I'm the one that was discharged because it was under my watch. And, I did allow that prison riot to happen and didn't really do anything about it. I figured that was my fault, so I didn't really feel like I had the ability to, try to stop anybody when it was my fault. I felt like I was the one that was supposed to be behind the bars, and I wasn't behind the bars, and so it made sense to open up the bars and like let some people out that were making a good point about the fact that it was my fault that I shot him, and so that they would go and that they would tell the other guards, and then I would step behind the bars, so I would be in jail because I'm the one that killed someone, right? Oh wait, you were there for
You
that.
lost me totally, man. You're talking too many words. Why use words when you can kill stuff the words tell you about?
Oh,
So,
I get
let me get
it.
this straight. You killed a man by playing around with guns, and you've decided to join a LARP group and play around with guns?
That pretty much sums it up.
Just getting this correct.
We hear a crash from the shed.
But drink a cry. That's it. You're coming with me. We need to hash this out. But something's happening at the clubhouse, and I hope it's not you've left your safety off and the gun's gone off.
Oh, do paintball guns have safeties?
Yes.
I'd like to think that as you guys head towards the shed, we see Dale almost. It looks like he's been pushed out of the shed. And you barely see, like, you as the audience see the hands of Wade push him out, but like it's not entirely sure from your angle that that's what's happened. He just kind of steps out, and suddenly Dale's standing there, like, hello.
What the hell blazes is going on?
And I've told you to stall.
Hello, Mr. Skitch.
I was here to patch the hole that my meteor hammer made. I figured I'd help you out with that thing that I did.
We get a shot of Wade
Mr.
pulling
Skitch,
out a board from the inside, trying to widen the hole so we can get out.
Got
Mr.
any
Skitch, have you
tools or
mastered-
materials?
Huh?
Have you got any tools or materials? To fix it. Look, I know you role players think you got magic and wave your hands about and stuff, but in real life, we have to have actual materials to fix things. Can't just point a stick at it.
Bob just waves his hand and it automatically just magically fixes.
I thought the wood was made with the sticks, though. Why wouldn't the sticks help?
Just point. Good grief. I probably got something out in the back shed, the little side shed. Maybe we got some things. But good grief. Next time, consult me on it.
Okay. That can do.
So,
Yeah,
Mr. Skitch, does this mean that you've finally perfected the art of using the meteor hammer?
No. I'm still working on it.
He's not holding
it's
it.
getting there.
He was let it too loose and let it fly out of his hand. He should have swung around and hit him in the. He should have swung around and should have worked properly.
Yeah, I gotta hold it loose, but not too loose, is what I'm hearing.
So, does that mean, Mr. Mitchell, that you're the master of my master? The sensei of my sensei?
I guess so. Look, Dale, listen. I'm not an evil man. I like you enough. You're a guy. It's fine. No big problem with you. But you're a moron, and it's hard to deal with. Now, I'm willing to bury the hatchet. I know that this is like I'm not I appreciate what you like. You know, this LARPing is like acting, and I like movies. I like them a lot. There's some good movies. There's some John Wayne movies where he shoots people. There's some, you know, what's it called Terminator movies. They shoot people in that. It's pretty exciting. And you know what? There's something I have that I think you would love. It's from a movie itself. It's something I really love. It's the most treasured thing I possess, and it's right nearby. I'm gonna go fetch it. I'm gonna show you it to you, and you'll know that you and I, we are not dissimilar. We are very the same in a lot of ways. But good grief, you need to you need to do better.
I mainly watch the horse races. I don't really see the movies. Mainly the horse. You can't win money at the movies. That's
what
ridiculous.
About dogs? There's a dog in the movie I'm thinking of. You like dogs?
They're all right.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll show you this thing, and hopefully we can. I don't know. As long as you stop trying to buy the place, then we should be fine with each other.
And you guys
practicing with the media hammer.
You guys step into the shed. The hole is kind of slightly wider. The gun is nowhere to be seen, and we just see he's shoved it out through the hole and dropped it outside of the shed. So it's like on the ground right now on the other side of the shed from where you guys came in. And he just like looks at you briefly, waits kind of standing there beatifically, and he says, "Why, hello there, fellow travelers. I am just leaving right now. Farewell." And I just walk out of the shed.
Oh, Mr. Burgess can teleport?
Wait, what?
Bob doesn't realize that he was in there the whole time.
Yeah, right.
So he's like, just teleported in there and then was like, just walked out of there.
Yeah, and then we just see Wade like walk around the side of the shed and pick up the gun that he dropped and then just walk away. As you guys are like as you know, I assume Brian's like frantically looking around the shed, like where to go?
Yeah. That's it. Someone's taking it and they're gonna pay for it. Tomorrow.
Well,
probably should have had.
I was gonna say something. I was like, why would they pay for it if they already have it?
Oh, is this what they call credit?
I was told I can't do credit anymore.
I don't know what y'all are saying. All I'm saying is that the government has only ever got one thing right. And I walk over to the side, and there's like an actual locked up place, like an actual locked up cabinet, and I unlock it and I pull out a gun and I say, "They got capital punishment."
Oh, this must be the wisdom that Mr. Burgess was talking about that I need to absorb from you.
I'm gonna find out who did this and by Jinky Cracky, it'll be in them.
Thank you for your wisdom, Mr. Mitchell. Is there any way that I can help you?
Yeah. Become a security guard, and if you ever get back in my prison, let me out of the cell.
Yes, sir.
Finish the
turns to Dale and just goes, "Well, I guess that means that we need to get back to the training. I need to get back to my LARPing training."
Yeah, you need some more work. Yeah, you need some more work with the nunchucks.
I think that's bad for me.
I think so.
And I'm dedicated to going back to prison again.
Yep.
But this means you're probably gonna have a pretty good ending.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how, but I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
And I have to have a good ending for this next scene. So I'm thinking
I'm gonna have an awful ending.
Okay, so I'm wondering if the next scene is just like a humorous, well choreographed, like with lots of witty dialogue, chase scene throughout the paintball course. Between you and me, Josh, like you see me, you get out of the shed and you actually see me from a distance, and like maybe at first I try to get in my truck but then I like make a break for it into the paintball course, and then we just play it out from there, like me running away from you as you have a real gun trying to shoot me for stealing your gun. That's not good.
Jordan, this just reminded me of the line, "You run real fast for a fat man."
So I think we start with me walking towards my truck, and I have like I put on usually I just have like a like a tank top, but I have like a beach towel, I think, wrapped over the gun, and it's just kind of in front of me in a bundle, and it looks very conspicuous. I'm just walking fast towards my truck. And then, you step out of the shed and see me.
Wade Burgess.
Well, if it isn't,
Yeah. And I chase after you and it says, "You keep saying you were possessed by Con Man? Well, Harry Conman was a good man. He had his faults, but at least he was honest. He wasn't a two-timing low-life thief." I'm like, blah, blah. Instead of
well, see, there's this thing called pacifism that I have just decided that I am very much about.
I heard of them. They give them to babies.
No, I think you have that mixed up with the Pacific. I think I call them Pacifics. Anyway, and yeah, I like duck. I think into. I start climbing up a ladder into a treehouse in this like extended paintball course, and I have like your gun, and I probably throw away the beach towel at this point. And yours is like a paintball gun, or
no, like I actually like have like a gun that I had stored that I had. So I had that locked up, but not like the replica fancy.
Oh, right. What I'm asking is what is mine? The one that I stole. What is it? Just a replica, or is it a paintball gun?
I think I don't know whether I assume they might have used real guns on John Wick, but I'm not sure.
I mean, they were prop guns.
Yeah, so no, it'd be a real gun. So for John Wick, they used like modified like firing blanks.
Right.
Guns. So yes, no, it's a real it's the real gun that they use.
Yeah. So I probably am like pointing back at you and firing, and I think that I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I'm firing at him too, but it's obviously just blanks, right? So I'm like as I like climb up, and Seth and Jordan, are your characters like following from a distance here? Like
we're probably hiding because they're shooting real guns at each other.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there probably with my meteor hammer, thinking, once it calms down out there, they're going to see the wrath of my hammer.
I don't think Bob is like phased by any of this. Because like all three of these are now people that he's kind of been like trying to learn wisdom from.
Right.
So I feel like Bob's just like
following calmly.
Yeah, I think maybe he's just like calmly like walking behind and like trying to figure out what's going on here. Or actually, you know what he's doing? He's following and trying to still gain wisdom from you two. He's like,
right.
Maybe this is some sort of like special training regiment from them. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
We probably do get like some weird quotes like, "Real men solve their own problems."
Right. And you're like writing down. I think I say, the thing is, Brian, the universe is telling me some things, and it's telling me that you don't need this. And it's not that I'm stealing, because really, when you really think about it, do we actually own anything? I mean, this is just the way of things, just like people and stuff, and it's all kind of connected, And then I duck into this treehouse, and like I think maybe like I start connecting to like a zip line that ghost from this treehouse down somewhere else. What is Brian doing?
I don't know which one it is for Constitution saying you can have private property, but look, I may believe in those Norse gods, and you may believe in your whatever universal polytwaddle, but the United States says I'm allowed to have private property, and that gun is mine.
Yeah, and I think I clip myself to this zip line, and I say, well, see, the thing about that is that, I don't know, tier 500, I think, lets me negate private property. I don't know, I'm just kind of making this up as I go along.
Can't get away from me that easy.
Yeah, and I land, kind of stumble.
It's like, who actually owns the paintball field, though? Because it's not me, because I don't actually own it. So we just don't know who owns it.
It's obviously Bob Mox's dad.
No,
yeah, I start stumbling into the forest, and I just call back, and I say, Brian, like this doesn't really have to end like I'm thinking it's gonna end. There's other ways that we can, solve this problem, and I'm really starting to run out of things to say because usually I have more breath than this when I'm trying to say it.
I think I look at my gun and I realize I'm out. I haven't got any spares, so I tuck it into my belt and I pull out what looks like a second pistol from my belt, and I think you using the zip line.
Yeah,
I think is when I go to switch, and the zip line's going to take you too far away from me to actually chase, or at least maybe it takes you all the way back to your truck.
Sure, yeah,
to the start, and so you're going to get in your truck and get away before it. And so I run to where you're starting to drive away, and I raise my pistol and start firing. And it's only then that we realize that my second is just an airsoft pistol, not a real gun.
Yeah.
And so you get blink, 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 blink against the back window, but nothing else as you drive off.
And I definitely lose the affectation at that point. And when I'm alone in my truck, and I just start going, bleep, 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 bleep. And I just drive away, and I drop the replica in the seat, and I'm like, okay, all right, I really need to make some money off of this, or else none of this was worth it. And I'm driving to a pawn shop right now. Cool. Yeah, I think that went well for me. Cool. I'm liking my dice so far.
Final scene.
Yeah, and this can be wild. So my thought, Seth, is that I come to you with the money I got from selling this replica, and I tell you that I won it big at the racetracks again, and we need to get out of town really quickly. Because the universe is telling me to go back to Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'll close.
So I've just said that to you. Maybe I'm at your front door.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Wade. I'd love to go. It's just that, Deborah's making a pot roast tonight, and it's kind of my favorite.
Okay. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here.
Wait, how'd you do? You said you won that at the races?
Yeah, I mean, my the universe told me to bet on horse 3, and I did.
But the races don't open for another hour. how'd you win on the races? If
I forgot to tell you, Mr. Sketch, that I did upgrade a tier last night, and 1,174 allows me to travel through space and time. So it's really, honestly, pretty simple.
Well, how did you did the meditation?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really just kind of centered myself, and I calmed myself, slowed my heart rate, and then we cut to me in the truck, like driving really fast, like F F F F F, right? Just like, and honestly, that's all it took, and here we are.
Why don't we go back, since you're back now, and we'll do it again?
Well,
we can increase it even more.
Yeah, well, the universe is.
I'll be there already.
Yeah,
the bet.
The issue is, I mean, I can't. And then I just like run to my truck. I just like
turn off your camera intentionally.
No, it's just like it's going out.
Okay, because that would have been funny if you'd intentionally turned it off there.
But we just decide like to give up on all of this. I'm just like, you know what? It's been good, Mr. Sketch. I've appreciated all of your support. Please do not tell anyone that I've gone to Sri Lanka. They will not understand. You know, they just won't. They won't get it. Especially when you tell them when I've teleported, they won't get that at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and step around your apartment building here, and then I'm gonna teleport and I'll be gone.
Okay.
You count to 5 and I'll be in Sri Lanka. You know.
What about the can I keep the car?
No, you see, the truck is going to teleport in about 30 minutes. But it won't work if you're looking out your window, so don't do that.
Okay. Well, I'll
Hey, you know what? Don't say I never did anything for you here. And I give you like a 20 for my stack of cash. I'm like, you give that Deborah of yours something nice. All right. And,
I will, Mr. Wade.
And don't kill yourself with a meteor hammer and then I like look and I see like a police car drive by and I'm like watching it for a bit. I'm like, okay, yep, I'm gonna head out. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take the truck with me when I go teleport around the block. So.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. So
this is goodbye then.
Yep.
I'll head up the order here and keep your stuff going.
Yeah. And hey, if I ever do come back, I mean, you just, keep a box of donations for me and
I figured I'd take the donations from here.
Well, yeah, but you're going to keep them in a safe place, right?
Well, I mean, I'd probably go to the races. Make sure we have more.
Oh, the universe is telling me that you're a gambling addict.
It's not.
That is what the universe is telling me now.
It's not gambling if we know the outcome.
Well, you are not high enough tier to know that. So
you already told me what the number
this
for
is
today
goodbye.
is, so I'm gonna be going later.
This is goodbye, Mr. Sketch.
Goodbye, Mr. Wade.
This is goodbye. And after all is said and done,
it would be so funny if my character turned out to actually be an undercover cop and then just came around the corner right at that moment. Yes, this is goodbye, Mr. Wade.
I would like to say that, like, the thing I was going to say is, like, and isn't all of this just, the way of thing? And yeah, I am fine if we want to, this is improv, you want to say that.
Do we want to just throw that
I turn around to go to my truck. What happens?
Are the dice wild or are they?
Dice are wild, and I'm closing.
Okay, cool.
I know how I want to end this.
Yeah. How do you want to end it?
No, but you guys keep going. Keep going if you guys have things you want to do.
Do we want to make that turn with Bob Box?
It's Bob being
it's possible. It's just it might be even more interesting to have like it hits like the possible ending where it could go either way, and then we do the rolls and resolve. And see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Here's how I want to end it. I want to end this with Dale goes to the tracks and he actually wins on number 3.
Yeah, for sure. Perfect. Love it.
And it also means he gets very mixed dice, and that's just, let's face it, it's my character. It's just gonna happen.
Believe
Yeah.
to the end.
You know, you could still get a 15.
It's possible, but it's me. Okay, we rolling.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Random side. Oh, I got. Actually,
Everything's coming up, Wade. Everything's coming up, Wade.
I got a white 7.
Remind me, how do I?
Oh, Jordan. Oh no.
No, I haven't rolled yet. How do I roll
Okay.
this?
So
select all. Right click.
Oh,
and click multi-side, random side.
okay, here we go. I have
Multi-side.
to click it.
That's still really bad.
That's a 1, my friends.
You're not doing so great.
I got white 13.
Oh my gosh.
I really honestly did have so much fun playing Wade.
I could tell, like, like from the moment you started with the voice, I was like, I was like immediately picturing this as a legitimately voice acted character in a professional setting in like a game.
I'm glad.
Or something. Like,
I probably had a little bit too much fun with it. All right, let me find the table here. So who got the highest?
You.
Me.
Oh no.
White-
Actually, what'd you get, George? What'd you get, Josh?
12.
Yeah,
Black 12.
Yeah, I
Sweet.
think it's
All right. Aftermath. Okay, so a white 13 is fan-frickin-tastic. It's fat times ahead, safe and secure. That thing that would make your life better. Oh, you got it, absolutely. And then some, and then some more. Enjoy it. Josh, you got awesome. Insanely great. You will emerge not only unscathed, but if there's a girl involved, she's dropping her drawers. You might even get rich off this caper. Who knows? Time for a new ride.
I got white 7.
Yeah. White 7. Weak. Hey, you're busted, beat, and broke down, but at least you've learned a lesson about human greed and frailty, right? It'll serve you well in prison, which is probably where you're headed.
And if Jordan got a 1...
what did you get, a white 1?
Yeah, white 1.
You are certainly dead, probably from a self-inflicted wound. People you care about are also probably dead, maybe through your own stupid, ugly failure. To say you are effed up is an insult to effed upness. You have redefined the term.
I think I killed him with the meteor hammer. Which is why mine says I'm in prison, because I got him with the meteor hammer.
Okay, so let's start chronologically here. So Seth, you won big at the races.
Yeah.
How does that lead into you killing Pop Box with a meteor hammer?
I'm just feeling hot. I'm just feeling like, oh, I'm all that and I'm everything. Let's get out the meteor hammer.
You finally get frustrated enough with Bob Mox that like he hits you with it a couple of times, and then you're like, no, let me show you how it's done, and then you do loose and hard, like. I
don't even think it's that. I think it's just I'm feeling good about myself, so I finally bring it out. I'm gonna show you how it's done, and then
right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how that happens.
Poor Bob gets just clobbered in the head.
Maybe Brian did actually own the field.
And now I'm out of the picture.
And so, yeah, Seth, you did win big. You paid a whole bunch of money into the field and into the body corporate for it. And then you went to prison. And so now I have basically free reign over what I do with all these winnings.
Right.
Instead of having to consult you on it.
Yep.
And my insurance pays out for the pistol, so I can...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But obviously, I get away to Sri Lanka and I continue to scam again.
Go to Sri Lanka?
No, I probably go to Arizona.
Well, your whole thing is you want to rule the world, so...
Yeah, I mean...
Do you become president?
No. There's no way that Wade Burgess becomes anything important. He doesn't really. When he says rule the world, he wants to rule his world, right? And I think like we just see him in like New Mexico, maybe some place in New Mexico,
southwestern state.
Yeah, some southwestern state. Peddling his lies in yet another place, getting more suckers. He goes off about being a gorilla again or something like that, and then we see someone else be like, yeah, I want to be a flamingo. That's what I want to hear. Now, who's ready for tier 5? Right. Or tier 6 probably is the next one. Yep. There you go. Well, that was weird.
That was weird.
Yep.
They
But
always are.
I certainly enjoy messing around, having a fun time, being goofballs with y'all. So appreciate doing it. And we're just on time. Look at us. We got a little raid in chat a second ago. Thanks for the raid.
Who did the raid?
Jesse.
It was Jesse.
Yeah,
okay, I was wondering.
Okay. There you go.
Hi, Jesse.
Very fun. And, go ahead and...
I'm just glad that we got a raid Shadow Legends in chat. You finally got your first sponsorship.
What I'll leave you all on is you just got to remember that the universe has certain expectations, and most of them are about giving me money.
That's Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/Caleb Powers. And that is where we'll end. Thank you, Seth.
I figured that's where you were going.
Nope, I wasn't. But yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was.
No. Listen. Most of the funny things I've stumbled on today have been by complete accident. So, there you go. Yeah, thanks, Plan. Thanks for coming on, Josh. Once again, and I think we'll be back next time, not with Terra Victor proper, but we're gonna do our Terra Victor side story.
Yeah, that was funny.
The thing. So, yeah, that'll be fun. We're with Seth, Jordan, and Alyssa. We're going through a kind of fake finale of a campaign. So that was pretty fun.
Fake Nally.
Yeah, fake Nally. Yeah. But yeah, do we know when we're doing Terra Victor again?
I don't know.
3
That's not
weeks.
for a while, is it?
It was a month. It was like a month. A literal month.
Is it like the 12th or the 5th?
I think it's like the 19th or the 26th.
Oh my gosh.
Because M's out for a while.
Oh, right, because you're getting her tonsils out.
Yeah, she was out for like 4 straight weeks in a row.
All right, well, I suppose we'll figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But yeah. I had a fun time. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
We're out.